3-line whip is in the genre of funk. That's a type of music, and the crotchet is set at 70 beats per minute. The time signature here is 3/4, which means there are 3. The top number is 3, quantity. Bottom number is what type. So it's 3 quarter notes or 3 crotchets in a bar. The 2 lines, whenever you see them, are semiquavers. Here, semiquaver, and then you got a bass which is a quaver, 1 line. 2 lines again, semiquaver, semiquaver. So it's 1E, E2E, E3, and then all the hats are in quavers or eighth notes. And the quavered hats are pretty consistent, and pretty much what looks in between the hats really is played in between the hats. So it's bass, bass, snare, bass, snare, snare, bass, bass, snare, bass, snare, 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 and then a bit of a variation of the theme. There's a lot of dynamics and stuff. This is a crescendo marking, so that crescendo marking brings you from the previous marking, which is MF, all the way to F, so it goes up a notch from medium loud to loud, and then so snare 1 1 2, so snare snare 1 1 2 2, floor bass flam, big and strong, bass bass snare bass hat, and you got a eighth note rest there, bass bass snare bass hat open. So I did that with one hand. 4E and close with the X or the cross sign here. Bass snare 1E and E3, big and strong, going from MF all the way to F. So it lands nice and strong because there's a big accent with the bass. And then you go sub P, which means you go below, or you go to P very, very quiet, which just go very, very quiet here. Same bar, same bar, same bar, but you're going up from snare tom 1 or high tom to mid tom or tom 2. Snare, 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 so 1E and E2 and E3E and 1E and E2 and E3E and on tom 2 now, mid tom, 1E and E, oh, the accent there, at 2 and E3E and then here we have 1E and E2 and D all the way around all drums to snare 1 2, floor bass crash, bass bass snare bass. It gets a bit more busy here. Bass 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 snare bass bass snare open close, bass bass snare bass bass snare bass snare bass snare bass snare bass bass snare bass snare 1E and E3E and diminuendo, going from quiet to MP, bass snare bass snare bass snare bass hat snare bass snare bass snare bass snare hat bass snare. So it kind of alternates and flips. Bass snare bass snare bass snare bass, if I said that right. Bass snare bass snare bass snare bass, and then you got the same as you started, but you're just going on to the floor here. Snare bass bass floor bass bass snare with flams on snare and floor and snare. Then you got right hand on the right cymbal, left hand on the hi-hat, bass right bass snare right hat right hat, and when you do the hats you're doing the basses, so it flips bass and right and bass and bass snare right bass floor bass and snare right bass 2 floor 1, and then this bar is the same, and then this bar is the alternate 1E and crash snare. So we kind of did a variation of that somewhere before. Yeah. Okay, so then you got the same 2 bars again that you started here. Here and here is the same here and here. Then this bar is this bar, and then you got blah blah. So snare bass tom 2 bass crash snare, and this is how it sounds.